Forest therapy, the act of relaxing and healing oneself with the immersion into a forest environment. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. Hope everyone had a great holiday season, getting together with family and friends, loved ones. I trust everyone had a good vacation. We slipped away to Orlando, Florida for a week. 10 days actually. My wife and I drove down to Orlando and our kids flew down to meet us. We had a fantastic week in Orlando. However, it is so busy down there. Great time, but I was seriously missing out on some forest therapy. So I'm heading out for a little hike today, back through our property and towards a hydro line that we have out behind our land. Looking forward to just some rest and relaxation. This part of our property is really low and wet. Normally we just snowshoe through here in the winter, and we have been through already this year, but it's with all the mild temperatures, it's really not frozen anymore and very soggy. Finally out of the low area. Nice hardwood section at the back of our property. Just got a low section in the center. Come on, girl. That'll come in handy. All right, made it back to the hydro line. About 4.5 km, I think, to this spot. Lots of deer tracks, and we've had lots of bear tracks and stuff on our property as well. Yeah, get a little hungry, ready to get to a spot. There's a big marsh, so I think see if we can find a spot there and set up. Get a little fire going, have some lunch, and just breathe in the nature. Really loving this. Nice to be out. I'm just seeing if I can't find a little spot to set up and have a little fire. It's kind of bushwhacking off the hydro line because I saw some little icy pond there that looked pretty cool, but not looking so good really. All right, found a little spot. Just kind of hoping to be out a little bit more in the open on the hydro line, but it's too windy. The wind's blowing pretty good out there, making it pretty cold. So Found a little spot by a pond, so I had to clear out a little bit of branches, but I think it'll do. There's a little spot here. Just overlooks this little pond out to the hydro line. Prefer to have the fire up here where it's a little bit more flat, but it's all tree roots around here, so any kind of fire is definitely going to go into the ground. So we definitely don't want to have it here, and I don't even have any rocks really in the area to put down as a base. So I'm just going to go down right on the shoreline and just put down a couple of punky logs as the base, and then hopefully get a fire going. Everything is completely soaked. We've had about 2.5 days of rain and melted snow before that, so it will be a bit of a challenge. I got some birch bark, so hopefully we'll get this going. Oh, just soaked. It's gonna be a challenge. Wow. What's it, girl? Getting cold. Hi. Okay. Up here. Up. Up. So I forgot, I brought this little stick of fat wood that my kids got me for Christmas. And I have my Mora knife with the flint. So we're going to shave some of that up with some birch bark. And hopefully it'll be enough heat to dry these sticks out and get it going. We'll see, eh, girl? Hey? Jeez. Challenging today.
I've made a lot of fires in the woods. I feel 100% confident in my abilities to make fire with matches or a lighter. The last few years I've been perfecting my skills with flint and steel as well, and I've usually had great success. But this extremely wet environment is really testing me today.
Alright, super challenging to get a fire going right now. All the birch bark and one second. Oh, that's better. Okay, so we have a lot of really wet wood here, so tried with my flint and failed at this point, so just going with the lighter. Hi. So I did manage to get some small inside cedar, so I'm hoping that get that got some dry stuff on the inside of it. So here's what I'm doing, just shaving this down. Okay, so try this again. Crazy, went out again.
I have to stay focused and not get frustrated or give up.
Definitely having a lot of difficulty with this fire. Been at it for probably, I don't know, 45 minutes probably. And I'm starting to build some coals, but it has taken an awfully long time. The girl's all settled in here. She's a little bit cold, so I pulled out the down puffy for her. Camping dogs, eh? It's looking pretty cozy though. Alright, so I ended up bringing real back to basics meal. I figured on a cold day like this, nothing better than the old classic beans and wieners. So I fry up some of these hot dogs if this fire ever really takes, and then add the beans to it and have a nice little warm meal. Also gonna brew up some coffee while I'm here.
Finally, after more than an hour working on the fire, it finally took. Now time to get my lunch warming up.
Got some sizzling on the hot dogs, so that's a good thing. So while we're waiting for stuff to cook, I am going to perk up some coffee. Got this GSI coffee press for Christmas this year, so I'll try that out. So even though it's a wet, kind of dreary, cool day, and the
Fire's been a challenge. It's still great to get out and be out here. Appreciate the quiet of nature and sitting on this little pond. Beauty little spot. All right, good old canned beans. Definitely not something to eat very often, but tastes pretty good. Especially on a cold, damp day like this out in the woods.
Hello. Ready to head home? You ready to go home? Hey, you ready to go home? You can all handle the cold very well, do you? Do ya? Hey, girl. Yeah, Dalmatians are never been known to handle the cold so well. So we really have to bundle her up for winter camping, that's for sure. It's only about 2 degrees today above zero, so it's chilly and damp. So we're gonna finish packing up here and start making our way back out. I said it was about a 5K trek back out, back to the house. Nice little getaway though. Really enjoyed just sitting out, getting a little fire going, and relaxing for a bit. This helped you out a bit, eh? Kept you warm? These foam pads are just awesome. Insulates you from the ground, gives you a dry place to sit. Absolutely love bringing them with us. All right, we're good there.
What a great afternoon in the woods. The wet conditions really tested my fire making skills. It was so great to overcome the challenge and still be able to cook up a small meal as I had hoped. So even though today's trek was just an afternoon hike, sometimes it's all we need to clear our heads, relieve life stresses, and reap the benefits of forest therapy. Thanks so much for watching.